Indeed, that was Cher in the role that really launched her as a film actress. It also brought her a Golden Globe nomination. And back with me is the president of the group that hosts the annual Golden Globe Awards, the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, and its president, Mr. Lorenzo Soria. Now, this is an interesting movie, I think. It brought up something as I'm watching it. Do you sometimes select a film mainly because it's part of a body of somebody's work more than the film itself?
Well, there are always different considerations, and there are no strict rules in the way we pick one movie over the other. Obviously, if there is behind a name like Robert Altman, you make every effort to make sure you preserve it. But you know, sometimes you have to make difficult choices, and unfortunately, there are some cases where you know, you cannot make the choice because some of those prints and negatives have disappeared or are in such have deteriorated to such a level that is impossible to do it. But fortunately, in this case, we were able to do that.
Have there been a lot of films that would like terrify us when we heard that they deteriorated to the point that they can't be restored?
There are thousands, and some we don't even know that. I mean, we know that they existed, but you have to find out through documentation of that era and those days, and is a sad thing to happen, and hopefully now that there is more awareness of the value of those movies for our culture. And also now that the movies have a second life, because in you know, up to the days of television and then DVDs and video recorded and so on, a movie, once it went through its theatrical release, its commercial life was over, so there was no commercial interest in preserving them. Nowadays is different, so there is also that motivation, besides the digital techniques that makes it easier to do the job.
Interesting. Well, moving on, Don't Go Away, Don't You Go Away. Coming up, a movie directed by Ida Lupino and starring Ida, Joan Fontaine, and Edmund O'Brien.
TCM